Shalom. First, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, 𝐤𝐤𝐃𝐉𝐄. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS. Yahweh down to the church. And shalom to 𝐤𝐤𝐃𝐉𝐄 who may be listening this morning. Got something on my, I was watching the elder Malak Zakba. He was doing a lesson on some Edomite guy. He had a bonnet on. And it looked like he just did a lesson because he was hurt. He got his Bible laid out in front of him, and he's doing his studying and stuff like that. And they can't get the Bible. They're not gonna get the Bible, man. You tell them something, man, their ears be closed, man. Their ears be totally closed. I was just thinking about my uncle. He's a pastor up here, and I was telling them about the laws. We was just talking, and I was telling them, talk to him about my journey or whatever. How I don't, I try and follow the laws to the best of my ability, and that's it. And he said, and the conversation went to food. So I was telling him, I don't eat I don't eat certain things, stuff like that. He know what it is. But he went to remembering when he first tasted lobster, and he went and brought a whole case of lobster. I was like, what you talking about? I'm just telling you, I was just telling him, about our dietary laws that we're supposed to abide by to the best of our ability. And his mind went to how good it tastes when he first, and that's proof their ears are closed. People's ears be closed to the truth, man. And they be thinking that the Hebrew Israelites are a new trend or something like that. But this is prophetic, man. So I'm gonna get into I'm going to go into the law a little bit. I'm going to the law. I'm going to the law a little bit. And so like with the law, we couldn't keep the law perfectly. We can't keep the law perfectly. Because because of this flesh. Because of this flesh that we're in, we can't keep the law perfectly. But we are to rehearse the righteous acts. We still are to do the law to the best of our ability. Cause I hear a lot. Every time I hear people be talking about us, talking about that we say the law, and that's not true, man. We say we do it to the best of our ability, but it's not to be forgotten. It's not for you to just live like a goddamn demon and do whatever the hell you want to do. We still have to have some laws and statutes and commandments, some structure in order to operate. Because if everybody did what they wanted to do, this place would be crazy like it is now. You got man talking about he a woman. You got woman talking about she a man. You got all kind of crazy shit going on, and that's because we're not like living by laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh by Shema Shah. We're not trying to. We just like they say, all willy-nilly and shit. We like willy-nilly, just doing whatever we want to do. We get up in the morning, I'm gonna put this on. Like I'm up here in New York, and so it's like the young people, man. I love them. I love them. I love the young people, but they just off, man. They off, man. They do just because the white man told them, okay, you can have an ounce of weed in your pocket now, but or 2 ounces in your pocket, but if I catch you with over 2 ounces now, I gotta take you to jail. Gotta take you to Rikers Island. And just because the white man, the Edomites say you can smoke weed, man, they in the damn hello boy. Do I look like a motherfucking boy, nigga? Fuck out of here. Your dumb ass got turned to cyber dust early this morning. Bye, motherfucker. So anyway, damn, I hate that shit, man. Motherfucker be popping up with dumb shit. But anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, the younger generation up here in New York is like they wild. Just because the Edomites say you can smoke marijuana. You can smoke marijuana, but you can't have over 2 ounces in your pocket. Man. You have 2 ounces in your pocket, you fucked up now. Gotta take you to jail. And just because the Edomites say you can have marijuana, you could use it, recreationally, man. Man, I'm in the store. I'm in the store. I'm in the clothing store. Man, it ain't just young people. It's older people too. This man in the store like this got a joint. He looking through the rack of clothes. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this dude, man? He got a big ass joint. He's looking just because he can smoke it now. He's free to do anything now. Now, man, shit. It's every goddamn morning they smoking in the hallway. I mean, everywhere you go, it's loud too. It's loud, man. What did he say? It's loud. It's strong. Moonquake. Did God create evilness? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he created it. Hell yeah, he created it. Yeah. Yeah, he's a God of balance, man. He do things the right way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He don't do it. He have spirits that do it for him. All right. He have spirits that do it for him. If you come up on this comment board with the bullshit, I'm blocking your ass. Your ass can turn inside with us. So just show respect. Come and speak. If you gotta speak, you gotta say hello and say hello. If you don't, just be quiet. I'm gonna take you off. I'm gonna turn your ass into cyber dust. But yeah, the Lord, yeah, I'm gonna get that. Who is the answer that question? Moonquake? Yeah, Moonquake. Yeah, Moonquake. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Lord, He has angels. He has angels on the right hand who do righteousness. He have angels on the left side. They do that thing to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. He do that thing to you, boy. Yeah, man. He allow it. It's scripture. It's in the Bible. I'm gonna get a scripture. I'm gonna show you right now. Watch. Hold on 1 minute. Let me go out of my notes and yeah. Check this out. Did the Lord do evil? Evil in the city. KJV. Check this out. I'm gonna get it for you. Hold on. And this is Amos 3. This is to what his name is? Shalom. Shalom. Azaria. This is to, where is he? Oh, Moonquake. Yeah, Moonquake asks, did God create evilness? And this is Amos 3 and 6. and it reads, it says, "Ask, shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?" Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. And so that's in scripture. That's Amos. That's saying, it says, "Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?" And I got one, brother Azaria put up GMS in the Truth Orlando, Deuteronomy 32 and 39, and it reads, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill." Oh man, that's it right there. "I kill, I make alive, I wound, I heal. Neither neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." So that's it right there. You got everything right there. Your answer is in that scripture right there. It's Deuteronomy 32 and 39. And this is the Lord Yahweh by Shema Shah. He's speaking, and he's saying, "I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal." So he's a God of balance, like I was telling you earlier. And he got them angels, he got them oh, it's another one too. Oh, hold on. Let me find this one. This one is fire too. Um, 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 yeah, I gotta just get it. The spirit done took it a whole nother way. um, it's another scripture that goes into um there be spirits created. You have spirits created to do his work, to pass judgment. Let me see. There are there are spirits. Yeah, right here. Let me see. Yeah, it's Ecclesiasticus. It's in the Apocrypha. It's Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28. And it reads, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes." And let me get the whole thing. Uh, and Salakia, "In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him." That might be a little too, but it's saying that there are spirits created for wrath, to show Yahweh Bashim Shah's wrath and fury and anger. And they like doing it. They like doing it. They like pleasing the Lord, you know? So that's the answer to your question. I hope you answered your question, bro. Now I'm going, oh, who's this? Oh, sorry. It's another scripture the brother put up. I believe it's Zechariah. Uh, I don't, Zechariah 45 and 7. "I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace, and I create evil." So there it is right there. That's him saying, let me make sure. I believe that's Isaiah. Yes, Isaiah. He just put an E on the end, put an Z in the beginning. But I believe that's Isaiah 45 and 7. And that reads, "I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things." So I hope that answers your question, Moonquake. And that's the only one I'm gonna take. I'm gonna keep going with the lesson. Okay, Moonquake. "It's like being a hypocrite." All right, I'm gonna turn your ass inside of us. Get the hell on out of here. Cause you done had my teacher waste, we think we showing you something and you coming with the foolishness. So you out of here. Moonquake. Moonquake was timed out. He got turned into cyber dust. Another victim. Damn, early in the morning. Moonquake is a pile of cyber dust sitting in the corner now. But anyway, let's get back to what the Lord gave me to bring out. The opening point. Yeah, so we couldn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We couldn't keep them. We can't keep him because we are in flesh. We are in this flesh. And we struggle every day. As soon as you get up out of bed, your feet hit the floor, you got a wicked thought coming to your head. You got, you got something, something that's that's vain. And the first scripture I'm gonna read concerning that is Romans 7:14, and it reads, "For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin." And that was Apostle Paul telling you straight up that the law is perfect, but we are made in weakness. We are in that weak flesh. We are in this weak flesh. You know, and to back that up, we were made. The law. There's nothing wrong with the law because the law is good, man. The law is spiritual. The law, have us doing the right, have us doing the right thing. Um, so there's nothing wrong with the law, but it's us, and we, in our failing, in our failings in these flesh, it's a process. It's like we're coming to be a creation that Yahweh Bashar wants us to be. But we have to have Yahweh Shai Mashiach. He is needed. This is Romans 8:20. It says, "For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by the reason of him who have subject the same to hope." You know what I'm saying? So we were made in this flesh. This flesh is weak. And it wasn't our choice. And so it's all leading to Yahweh Shai Mashiach, you know. Us being created, he had a plan for us to go through this flesh, go through it, you know what I'm saying, learn, gain the experience and learn, learning through this flesh and not being able to keep the law. We learn at the same time we being made to be those kings and priests that he wants us to be. And Moses, all the Lord said, right, we agreed to the covenant. We agreed to the covenant. I was thinking about this the other night. We agreed to the covenant. And Israel, we spiritual people, we spiritual, and we seen, we seen when we entered into that covenant with Yahweh Shemal Shah, we knew he was the plug. We knew, we knew he was it. He was the one. Oh yeah, yeah. And we agreed. We agreed. We agreed to the covenant. We agreed to the covenant because we knew power. When we seen it, we knew. We was like, okay, why they have Shema Shine for that? But this is Exodus 24:7. Israel agreed they are right to keep the writings. Right, but like immediately afterward, immediately after we agreed to the covenant, we fell. We couldn't keep it. And the reason why is because the covenant, the covenant and the commandments, they require perfection, and we're not perfect. We wasn't built for perfection. We were perfectly, we were perfectly, and there's none other like us. But as far as keeping the commandments, the statutes and the laws, doing them without the struggle, no, he left the struggle within us. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother lesson. That's like, I did a lesson on that before. Why did he leave the struggle within us? That evil impulse within us. You know, So and so that's why Yahweh Shai came. Yahweh Shai came because we couldn't keep it. We had to be saved. We needed to be saved. And that's a beautiful thing because that just shows who his people are, who the Israelites are. It's another identifier of who the Israelites are. You know, the ones who hear this message and agree, you know, like that. This is Galatians 3:24. It says, the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Hamashiach. So we had to go through, we had to be placed under law. You know, I was thinking about, it was like, you know how you let your kids fuck off so much, and then you start tightening up on their ass, you know. You know, you start, you know, you let them get away with so much, and then okay, now it's time to start setting the precedent. Now it's time for your ass to start growing up, and that's what we in that process. We in that process right there. You know, the law teaches us righteousness. Okay. I want GMS Orlando and the Truth brings out Psalms 107:12. Therefore he brought down their heart with labor. They fell down, and there was none to help. God, let me get hold on. Let me speak back to you with that one. let me speak. Let me get that in the Let me get that in the NLT. And we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at that. Psalms 104. Psalms 104. Watch out, man. Oh, he got another one. Judges 5:11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water. That's here. There rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. That's going into us rehearsing the righteous acts, the law, statutes, and commandments. And he has another one. And even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his village in Israel, then shall the people of Yahweh go down to the gates. Okay, let's look at that first one. You put up that Psalms. That's Psalms 107. That's where's it? We look at that in the NLT and get a clearer understanding of it. 107:12. 107 Psalms 107:12, and in the KJV that reads, therefore he brought down their heart with labor. I guess that's speaking. That's going into the toils and struggle. We fell down, and there was none to help. And in the NLT it reads, this is why he broke them with hard labor. They fell, and no one was there to help them. And it reads, the Lord, it goes into, and then he brought out Judges 5:11. And there are they that are delivered from the noise of the archers, that's the elect, in the places of drawing water, that's here in America, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts. So we are, what that scripture is saying, is saying that they that are delivered, the Israelites, us, from the noise of the archers, from the perils and destruction that's coming, in the places of drawing water. That's like a place of hard bondage, where we went through hard bondage, working and toiling and shit like that, you know. And they shall rehearse the righteous acts. That we will wake up again and rehearse the righteous acts in this place right here, in in America. And even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his village in Israel, then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. That's when we're going to be saved. I believe We're speaking like when we're going to be saved. And the gates is where we go. The gates is Jerusalem, um, the kingdom. If I'm wrong, you know, let me know. But so back to the I got a precept here too, talking about speaking on. I read Galatians. The law was our schoolmaster to bring us under a Mashiach. The law teaches us righteousness and puts a purpose to drive us to Yahweh Shai, because he is the only one that can cover us. And so this is Acts 13 and 38. Through Yahweh Shai, we are justified from things from which ye could not be justified by the law of Moses. So that's mercy and grace from Yahweh Shai, giving us Yahweh Shai to cover us, because we were put in these bodies that can't do the law perfectly. So Yahweh Shai said, "Okay, send my son. He's gonna bring you back. You know, he's gonna bring you back to me, and I'm gonna come to you, and we're gonna be able to reconnect again. You know, we're gonna be able to come back to the Father." And Brother Azaria got one more. The gates represent the prophets in the highways and streets. Okay, Khan. So the gates. So when that scripture is talking about the rest of that Judges 5:11, it says, "Then the people of the Lord go down to the gates," and the gates represent the prophets in the highways and hedges in the streets. The men you see out in the streets now, that's the gates. So we're gonna come down. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn. Yeah, man. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn from them. All right. And so okay, I got what was that? The right, the street. That's doctrine. Boom, boom. The law of Moses. Okay, so I touched on Acts 13:38. Through Yahweh Shai, for we are justified from things from which ye could not be justified by the law of Moses. So the Wadi Habashim Shai for Yahweh Shai. Why we aren't under the schoolmaster anymore. We still rehearse the righteous acts, even though we're not under the schoolmaster, under the law of Moses. We still ought to rehearse the righteous acts. And this is Romans 6:14. Ye are not under law, but under grace. And grace is something that's given. Grace is like you can't work for it. You cannot work for it. It's given. Yahweh Shema Shai is given. He's just giving us Yahweh Shai to cover us, because we his people. We his people. And he loves us. And he gave us Yahweh Shai to cover us. He wants us to go through this. Everything we're going through, it's a learning process, man. It's like boot camp. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it. You gotta go through it. You gotta feel it. You gotta touch it. You gotta know what it is. And so the grace, the grace, it covers us because we're in this flesh. Because of the process, it covers us. He gave us that because of the process. Now, as far as these bodies, we're gonna get new bodies. Hopeful elect, starting with the hopeful elect, we're gonna get new bodies. And Jeremiah